Hello, WWE wrestling fans. Welcome to In the Ring with me, WWE Fan Alex Cardinale. It has been a long time since I've hosted an episode of In the Ring with me, WWE Fan Alex Cardinale. But in the new year, I'm going to do some more pro wrestling videos for you. Anyway, we are quickly reaching the end of 2022. Can you believe a new year is coming already? I know, crazy, right? Well, 2022 was an eventful year for the WWE. The WWE had some great events this year. It all started this January with WWE Day One and the Royal Rumble. Royal Rumble set the path for WrestleMania 38. Also this year, Elimination Chamber took place in Saudi Arabia. We saw the return of Stone Cold Steve Austin in in-ring action. We saw the return and the debut of the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania. And let's not forget that Wargames debuted at Survivor Series just last month. So WWE had some great events this year. The Royal Rumble and WrestleMania and Money in the Bank were Vince McMahon's final big pay-per-views because in July of this year, he retired and Triple H took over right for SummerSlam. So really, really impactful year because Vince McMahon left. Anyway, tonight I'm going to recap all the events from 2022. I'm going to talk about my favorite match from each event and my favorite moment. And at the end of the show, I'll pick the best WWE event of 2022. So, WWE fans, what was your favorite WWE event of 2022? Which event had the best matches? Let me know in the comments. Let me know what event was your favorite of 2022 and which one had the best matches. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get this show started. And we're going to start by recapping the very first pay-per-view event of 2022, and that was WWE Day One. Now, WWE Day One was a cool pay-per-view concept. WWE Day One took place on Saturday, January 1st, 2022 at the State Farm Arena in Atlanta, Georgia, and it was the company's only pay-per-view and live streaming event to take place on New Year's Day. That's right, WWE Day One took place on New Year's Day 2022. The card for WWE Day One was as follows: Sheamus and Ridge Holland versus Cesaro and Ricochet in the pre-show. The Usos defended their SmackDown Tag Team Championship against the New Day. Drew McIntyre took on Madcap Moss. RK Bro defended their Raw Tag Team Championships against the Street Profits. Edge took on The Miz. Becky Lynch took on Liv Morgan for the WWE Raw Women's Champion. And Brock Lesnar took on Big E, Seth Friggin Rollins, Kevin Owens, and Bobby Lashley in a fatal five-way match for the WWE Championship. Now, Brock Lesnar was originally scheduled to face Roman Reigns for the Universal Championship at Day One, but unfortunately, Roman Reigns had COVID at WWE Day One, and Brock Lesnar got added to the main event for the WWE Championship. So that was the card for WWE Day One. Sheamus and Ridge Holland defeated Cesaro and Ricochet. The Usos defeated the New Day to retain their SmackDown Tag Team titles. Drew McIntyre defeated Madcap Moss. RK Bro defeated the Street Profits to retain the Raw Tag Team titles. Edge defeated The Miz. Becky Lynch defeated Liv Morgan by pinfall to retain the Raw Women's Championship. And Brock Lesnar defeated Big E, Seth Rollins, Kevin Owens, and Bobby Lashley to become the new WWE Champion. Now, WWE 1, in my opinion, was a great start to 2022. It was a great premium event and a great way to start the year. Am I a fan of a New Year's Day premium event? Yes. Because why? Well, a lot of us are home watching TV anyway. So a lot of WWE fans will tune in to watch WWE Day One. But for whatever reason, WWE canceled Day One this year. There will be no Day One in 2023. The pay-per-view and the premium event got canceled. Maybe it will come back in 2024. We shall see. But I thought Day One was a good premium event. There were a couple of mishaps. Obviously, with Roman Reigns getting COVID, it had to change plans. So that would be the only thing that was bad about WWE Day One. So I would give WWE Day One 89% out of 100. Really good start to the year. Now, my all-time favorite event in the winter, WWE Royal Rumble. You gotta love WWE Royal Rumble season. And the Royal Rumble season is upon us right now. WWE Royal Rumble 2022 took place on Saturday, January 29th, 2022 at the Dome at America's Center in St. Louis, Missouri. And it was also the first Royal Rumble to air on the live streaming service Peacock. The match card for Royal Rumble 2022 was as follows. Seth Rollins taking on Roman Reigns for the Universal Championship. The Usos were barred from ringside. Becky Lynch took on Doudrop for the Raw Women's Championship. Bobby Lashley took on Brock Lesnar for the WWE Championship. Edge and Beth Phoenix took on The Miz and Maurice in a mixed tag team match. And of course, there was the men's and women's Royal Rumble match. So Seth friggin' Rollins defeated Roman Reigns by disqualification. Ronda Rousey won the women's Royal Rumble match by last eliminating Charlotte Flair to earn a championship match at WrestleMania 38. Becky Lynch defeated Doudrop by pinfall. Bobby Lashley defeated Brock Lesnar with the help of Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman to become the WWE Champion. Edge and Beth Phoenix defeated The Miz and Maurice, and Brock Lesnar won the Royal Rumble by coming in as a surprise entrant at entrant number 30. He last eliminated Drew McIntyre, and he won the 30-man Royal Rumble match for a World Championship match at WrestleMania 38. So this year's Royal Rumble was pretty good. I really enjoyed Royal Rumble 2022. There were some WWE fans that did not care for the 2022 Royal Rumble, but I enjoyed it. Now, Shane McMahon did get fired from the WWE after Royal Rumble 2022 because he caused some chaos backstage. But Royal Rumble 2022 was a good event in my book. We saw the return of Ronda Rousey and the build to WrestleMania 38 with Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns. So I really enjoyed Royal Rumble 2022. I'm going to give Royal Rumble 2022 95 out of 100. It was really, really good, and I thought they did a great job with Royal Rumble 2022. All right, moving along. The next premium event after Royal Rumble took place in February, and it was from Saudi Arabia. Very That's right. The 2022 edition of Elimination Chamber took place in Saudi Arabia. Elimination Chamber 2022 took place on Saturday, February 19th at the Jeddah Superdome in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. The match card for the Elimination Chamber 2022 saw Rey Mysterio with Dominic Mysterio taking on The Miz. Roman Reigns defending the Universal Championship against Goldberg. A Elimination Chamber match for a Raw Women's Championship match at WrestleMania saw Bianca Belair take on Alexa Bliss, Doudrop, Liv Morgan, Nikki Ash, and Rhea Ripley. Naomi and Ronda Rousey took on Charlotte Flair and Sonya Deville in a tag team match. And Ronda Rousey had to wrestle with one arm tied behind her back. Drew McIntyre took on Madcap Moss in a Falls Count Anywhere match. Becky Lynch took on Lita for the Raw Women's Championship. And the main event was a Elimination Chamber match for the WWE Championship, which saw Brock Lesnar taking on Bobby Lashley, AJ Styles, Austin Theory, Riddle, and Seth Rollins. So the results for Elimination Chamber this year: Rey Mysterio defeated The Miz, Roman Reigns defeated Goldberg, Bianca Belair won the Raw Women's Championship Elimination Chamber match, Naomi and Ronda Rousey defeated Charlotte Flair and Sonya, Drew McIntyre defeated Madcap Moss, Becky Lynch defeated Lita in a great match, and Brock Lesnar defeated Bobby Lashley, AJ Styles, Austin Theory, Riddle, and Seth Rollins. And that eventually would set up the main event for WrestleMania 38, which was winner versus Roman Reigns, winner take all, and the winner would become the Universal Champion and also the WWE Champion at WrestleMania 38. So this year's Elimination Chamber, which took place from Saudi Arabia, was pretty good. It wasn't anything particularly good or anything spectacular, but it was a decent Elimination Chamber. I would give Elimination Chamber 2022 85 out of 100. And that leads us to the granddaddy of them all, the biggest event in WWE history, WrestleMania. This year's WrestleMania was WrestleMania 38, and it took place at A&T Stadium in Dallas, Texas. And just like last year, WrestleMania 38 was a two-night event, and it will be a two-night event going forward. So the two-night event took place on April 2nd and 3rd, 2022 at AT&T Stadium in Dallas, Texas. Night one match card consisted of the Usos defending the SmackDown Tag Team Championships against Shinsuke Nakamura and Rick Boogs. Drew McIntyre took on Happy Corbin. The Miz and Logan Paul took on Rey Mysterio and Dominic Mysterio. Bianca Belair took on Becky Lynch. Seth Rollins had a mystery opponent. Charlotte Flair defended her women's championship against Ronda Rousey. And the main event for night one was a Kevin Owens show, which eventually turned into a match. So night one WrestleMania results: the Usos defeated Shinsuke and Rick Boogs to retain the SmackDown Tag Team titles. Drew McIntyre defeated Happy Corbin. The Miz and Logan Paul defeated Rey Mysterio and Dominic Mysterio. Bianca Belair defeated Becky Lynch to win the Raw Women's Championship at this year's WrestleMania. Cody Rhodes defeated Seth friggin' Rollins. Cody Rhodes returned to this year's WrestleMania. Charlotte Flair defeated Ronda Rousey to retain the SmackDown Women's Championship. And Stone Cold Steve Austin defeated Kevin Owens. Now, night one was a great night. We saw the return of Cody Rhodes and the return of in-ring action for Stone Cold Steve Austin. But I don't understand why they had Ronda Rousey lose at WrestleMania 38. Night 2 saw for the Raw Tag Team Championship a triple threat match. RK Bro defending against the Street Profits and Alpha Academy. Bobby Lashley took on Omos. Johnny Knoxville took on Sami Zayn in an anything goes match. The Women's Tag Team Championships were on the line as Sasha Banks and Naomi took on Carmella and Queen Zelina. And also Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley and Natalya and Shayna Baszler. Edge took on AJ Styles. Sheamus and Ridge Holland took on the New Day. Pat McAfee took on Austin Theory. And the main event was Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar, winner take all. And night 2 results were RK Bro beating the Street Profits in the Alpha Academy. Bobby Lashley defeated Omos. Johnny Knoxville defeated Sami Zayn. Sasha Banks and Naomi defeated Carmella and Queen Zelina. Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley and Natalya and Shayna Baszler. Edge beat AJ Styles. Sheamus and Holland defeated the New Day. Pat McAfee defeated Austin Theory. Mr. McMahon defeated Pat McAfee. And Roman Reigns walked out of WrestleMania as a double champion, as the Universal Champion and the WWE Champion. An event that would be familiar with 2022. Roman Reigns was featured heavily in WWE programming and events in 2022. WrestleMania 38 was phenomenal. It was stupendous, in my opinion. I really enjoyed WrestleMania 38. So I'm going to give WrestleMania 38 100 out of 100. The next event after WrestleMania was WrestleMania Backlash. Now, WrestleMania Backlash seems to be a reoccurring event. It happened in 2021, and it happened here in 2022. Will it happen in 2023? Only time will tell. But WrestleMania Backlash took place on May 8th, 2022 at the Dunkin' Donuts Center in Providence, Rhode Island. And the match card for WrestleMania Backlash saw Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins in a rematch, Omos and Bobby Lashley in a rematch, Edge versus AJ Styles in a rematch, Ronda Rousey versus Charlotte Flair in an I Quit match for the WWE SmackDown Women's Championship, Madcap Mouse taking on Happy Corbin. And the main event was a tag team match between the Bloodline, Roman Reigns, and the Usos with Paul Heyman taking on Drew McIntyre and RK Bro. So Cody Rhodes defeated Seth Rollins to start the event. Omos defeated Bobby Lashley. Edge defeated AJ Styles by mission. Ronda Rousey defeated Charlotte Flair to become the new SmackDown Women's Champion. That was a great match, actually. Madcap Moss defeated Happy Corbin, and the Bloodline defeated Drew McIntyre and RK Bro at WrestleMania Backlash. Now, WrestleMania Backlash event, I'll give 80 out of 100. It was a really good event. Now, this year, Hell in a Cell took place early. Hell in a Cell took place in June. And usually Hell in a Cell takes place in October. But it was a welcome change to see Hell in a Cell take place so early. And this year's Hell in a Cell match featured Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins, arguably the biggest and best feud of 2022. Rollins and Rhodes concluded at WWE Hell in a Cell. The event took place on June 5th, 2022 at the Allstate Arena in Chicago. The match card was as follows. A triple threat match for the Raw Women's Championship. Bianca Belair defended against Asuka and Becky Lynch. Bobby Lashley once again took on Omos and MVP in a 2-on-1 handicap match. Kevin Owens took on Ezekiel. The Judgment Day, Edge, Damian Priest, and Rhea Ripley took on AJ Styles, Finn Balor, and Liv Morgan. Madcap Moss once again took on Happy Corbin. in a no-holds-barred match. Theory defended the United States Championship against Mustafa Ali, and the main event was the only Hell in a Cell match for WWE Hell in a Cell 2022, Cody Rhodes versus Seth Rollins. Now, Bianca Belair defeated Asuka and Becky Lynch to retain the Raw Women's Championship. Bobby Lashley once again defeated Omos and MVP. Kevin Owens defeated Ezekiel. The Judgment Day defeated AJ Styles, Finn Balor, and Liv Morgan. Madcap Moss defeated Happy Corbin. Theory defeated Mustafa Ali. And Cody Rhodes defeated Seth friggin' Rollins by pinfall. And let's not forget that Cody Rhodes came into WWE Hell in a Cell with an injury. He had a torn pec, and he still went out there and delivered a hell of a match. So Hell in a Cell gets 100 out of 100 from me. It really was a great event, even though there was only one Hell in a Cell match this year. The next event was WWE Money in the Bank, and now WWE is putting Money in the Bank as one of its top pay-per-views, along with Royal Rumble, along with WrestleMania, Survivor Series, and SummerSlam. Money in the Bank is now a top premium live event, a top pay-per-view, and for good reason. It's a really good event. I like Money in the Bank. So this year's event took place on Saturday, July 2nd, 2022, at the MGM Grand Garden Arena in the Las Vegas suburb of Paradise, Nevada. It was originally scheduled to be held at Allegiant Stadium. This was also the first Money in the Bank to be held on a Saturday, and it also elevated Money in the Bank to be regarded as one of WWE's 5 biggest events of the year, alongside the traditional Big Four of Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, SummerSlam, and Survivor Series. This was also the final pay-per-view to take place before WWE owner Vince McMahon, who had served as chairman and chief executive officer of the company since 1982, announced his retirement on July 22nd. So the match card was as follows. The women's Money in the Bank ladder match consisted of Liv Morgan, Alexa Bliss, Asuka, Becky Lynch, Lacey Evans, Raquel Rodriguez, and Shotzi. Bobby Lashley challenged Theory for the WWE United States Championship. Bianca Belair took on Carmella for the Raw Women's Championship. The Usos defended their undisputed tag team championships against the Street Profits. Ronda Rousey defended her SmackDown Women's Championship against Natalya. And Theory in the men's Money in the Bank ladder match saw Drew McIntyre, Madcap Moss, Omos, Riddle, Sami Zayn, Seth Rollins, Sheamus, and Theory compete in the men's Money in the Bank ladder match for the contract. So Liv Morgan won the women's Money in the Bank match. Bobby Lashley defeated Theory to become the new United States champion. Bianca Belair defeated Carmella to retain the title. The Usos defeated the Street Profits to retain the tag titles. Ronda Rousey defeated Natalya by submission to retain the SmackDown Women's Championship. But eventually, Liv Morgan came out and cashed in her newly won Money in the Bank contract. And Liv Morgan left Money in the Bank as the new SmackDown Women's Champion. And Theory won the men's Money in the Bank contract. So that was Money in the Bank 2022. Not really a bad event, but it was kind of predictable because I knew that Liv Morgan was going to win, and there was a big chance that Theory would be throwing in the men's Money ladder match. So I will give WWE Money in the Bank to 75 out of 100. Well, this year's big summer event took place in Nashville, Tennessee, and I'm a big fan of SummerSlam. So let's get into the SummerSlam 2022 results, shall we? And the SummerSlam match card. So SummerSlam took place on Saturday, July 30th, 2022 at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee. It was the first SummerSlam to not be held during the month of August. This was also the first WWE pay-per-view following the retirement of WWE owner Vince McMahon. So the match card for WWE SummerSlam this year was Bianca Belair defending her title against Becky Lynch, Logan Paul taking on The Miz, Bobby Lashley defending his title against Austin Theory. Bobby Lashley defended the United States Championship. The Mysterios took on the Judgment Day. Pat McAfee took on Happy Corbin. The Usos took on the Street Profits with a special guest referee, and that referee was Jeff Jarrett. Liv Morgan defended her SmackDown Women's Championship against Ronda Rousey, and Roman Reigns took on Brock Lesnar in an I Quit match for the undisputed Universal Championship. Bianca Belair defeated Becky Lynch. Logan Paul defeated The Miz. Bobby Lashley defeated Theory. The Mysterios defeated Judgment Day with the returning Edge. Pat McAfee defeated Happy Corbin. The Usos defeated the Street Profits. Liv Morgan defeated Ronda Rousey. And once again, Roman Reigns defeated Brock Lesnar to remain the undisputed Universal Champion. Not going to lie, I really enjoyed SummerSlam. And I thought SummerSlam was one of the best SummerSlams in recent memory. I think WWE this year with SummerSlam. So I'm going to go out on a limb and give SummerSlam 100 out of 100. It was a really good event. Well, WWE held a stadium event for the first time in almost 30 years in the United Kingdom this year. And that was WWE Clash at the Castle. And I got to tell you, I was excited for Clash at the Castle. Now, Clash at the Castle took place on Saturday, September 3rd, 2022, at Principality Stadium in Cardiff, Wales, marking WWE's first major stadium event to take place in the United Kingdom since the 1992 SummerSlam and the company's first UK pay-per-view overall since Insurrection in 2003. The match card for WWE Clash at the Castle saw Madcap Moss and the Street Profits take on Austin Theory and Alpha Academy in a six-man tag match. There was also a six-woman tag match as Damage Control took on Bianca Belair, Alexa Bliss, and Asuka. Gunther took on Sheamus for the Intercontinental Championship. Liv Morgan took on Shayna Baszler for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Edge and Rey Mysterio took on the Judgment Day. Seth Rollins took on Matt Riddle. And Roman Reigns took on Drew McIntyre in an anticipated main event. Madcap Moss and the Street Profits defeated Austin Theory and Alpha Academy. Damage Control defeated Bianca Belair, Alexa Bliss, and Asuka. Gunther defeated Sheamus. Liv Morgan defeated Shayna Baszler. Edge and Rey Mysterio defeated the Judgment Day. Seth Rollins defeated Matt Riddle. And unfortunately, Roman Reigns defeated Drew McIntyre. And I thought Drew McIntyre was going to win the championship in his home country of the United Kingdom. I thought that was going to be a great finish to WWE Clash at the Castle. But unfortunately, Roman Reigns was victorious, and he retained the undisputed Universal Championship. But Clash at the Castle was a great international event. I loved it. 100 out of 100 stars. I really enjoyed WWE Clash at the Castle. So the next event following Clash at the Castle was WWE Extreme Rules, the one night of the year where WWE goes extreme. Extreme Rules took place on Saturday, October 8th, 2022, at the Wells Fargo Center in Philadelphia. This was the first Extreme Rules event to be held in October and the first one to be held on a Saturday. And the match card for this year's Extreme Rules was a 6-man tag team good old-fashioned Donnybrook match between the Brawling Brutes and Imperium. Ronda Rousey taking on Liv Morgan for the SmackDown Women's Championship in an Extreme Rules match. Karrion Kross taking on Drew McIntyre in a strap match. Bianca Belair taking on Bayley in a ladder match for the Raw Women's Championship. Finn Balor taking on Edge in an I Quit match. And Matt Riddle taking on Seth Rollins in a Fight Pit match. So the Brawling Brutes defeated Imperium. Ronda Rousey defeated Liv Morgan. Karrion Kross defeated Drew McIntyre. Bianca Belair defeated Bayley. Finn Balor defeated Edge. And Matt Riddle defeated Seth Rollins. And Danielle Cormier was the special guest referee. Bray Wyatt, a returning Bray Wyatt, returned at WWE Extreme Rules. It was a shocking return and one of the best moments of 2022, in my opinion. But I really didn't enjoy Extreme Rules that much, even though Ronda Rousey won the Women's Championship again. So I'll give Extreme Rules 65 out of 100. The next event was the second and final event to take place in Saudi Arabia for 2022. And that event took place last month. And that was WWE Crown Jewel. Crown Jewel took place on Saturday, November 5th at Mursal Park in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. And the match card for this year's Crown Jewel saw Brock Lesnar take on Bobby Lashley, Damage Control take on Alexa Bliss and Asuka for the Women's Tag Team Championship, Drew McIntyre taking on Karrion Kross in a cage match, the Judgment Day taking on the O.C., Braun Strowman taking on Omos, the Usos defending their undisputed tag team championships against the Brawling Brutes. Bianca Belair took on Bayley in a last woman standing match for the Raw Women's Championship. And Roman Reigns took on Logan Paul for the undisputed WWE Championship and the Universal Championship as well. So Brock Lesnar defeated Bobby Lashley. Damage Control regained and re-won the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships. Drew McIntyre defeated Karrion Kross by escaping the cage. Judgment Day defeated the O.C. Braun Strowman defeated Omos. The Usos defeated the Brawling Brutes. Bianca Belair defeated Bayley. And Roman Reigns defeated Logan Paul by pinfall. But Logan Paul put on one hell of a clinic. Roman Reigns and Logan Paul stole the show at this year's Crown Jewel, and they delivered one hell of a match. So I'm going to give Crown Jewel 85 out of 100. And the last event for 2022 was WWE War Games, which took place right after Thanksgiving. This year's Survivor Series War Games took place on Small Business Saturday. So let's learn about Survivor Series War Games. It was the very first Survivor Series to feature the War Games match. The event took place on Saturday, November 26, 2022, at the TD Garden in Boston, Massachusetts. The first War Games match was a women's War Games match. It was Team Belair, which consisted of Bianca Belair, Alexa Bliss, Asuka, Mia Yim, and Becky Lynch, against Team Bayley, Damage Control, which was Bayley, Dakota Kai, and Io Sky, Nikki Cross, and Rhea Ripley. That was the women's War Games match. AJ Styles took on Finn Balor. Ronda Rousey defended her SmackDown Women's Championship against Shotzi. A triple threat match for the undisputed for the WWE United States Championship saw Seth Rollins take on Bobby Lashley and Austin Theory. And the main event was the men's War Games match. The Bloodline, Roman Reigns, Sami Zayn, Solo Sikoa, and the Usos taking on the Brawling Brutes, Sheamus, Rich Holland, and Butch, Drew McIntyre, and Kevin Owens. Team Belair defeated Team Bayley in the women's War Games match. AJ Styles defeated Finn Balor. Ronda Rousey defeated Shotzi to retain the SmackDown Women's Championship. Austin Theory defeated Seth Rollins and Bobby Lashley to win the United States Champion, and he is the current United States Champion. And the Bloodline defeated the Brawling Brutes, Drew McIntyre, and Kevin Owens in the main event in the men's War Games match. I got to tell you, I really enjoyed Survivor Series War Games. I really enjoyed the War Games match, and I'm glad that Triple H and Stephanie McMahon brought the War Games match to the main roster. So Survivor Series War Games gets a 100 out of 100. And those are all the WWE events from 2022. Great events. I look forward to seeing what 2023 has to offer from WWE. I look forward to the Royal Rumble next month. I look forward to WrestleMania Goes Hollywood and some other awesome events. To me, the best overall event of 2022 was none other than WrestleMania 38. WrestleMania 38 saw the return of Stone Cold Steve Austin on night 1, defeating Kevin Owens. And then on night 2, he gave a Stone Cold Stunner to Austin Theory and a botch stunner to Vince McMahon. Also, WrestleMania 38 saw Vince McMahon wrestle in his last match at what'll be his final WrestleMania under ownership. So that was pretty cool. And WrestleMania also saw the return of Cody Rhodes and the debut of his American Nightmare gimmick. So I don't think nothing can top that from an event this year. So WrestleMania was 2022's biggest pro wrestling event of the year, and I really enjoyed WrestleMania. All right, WWE fans, I hope you enjoyed my recap of all the events from WWE 2022. The best match from this year is a tough one, but I think it's going to be Roman Reigns versus Logan Paul. I think Roman Reigns and Logan Paul stole the show at Crown Jewel. A close second would be Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins at WrestleMania 38. That is a close second. Tomorrow, I'm going to recap everything that happened in 2022 in the WWE. I'll talk about Cody Rhodes' return, Stone Cold's return, and so much more. So tune in for that show tomorrow. Also, next month, there's going to be a lot of Royal Rumble shows. I will do my predictions, my men's injury predictions, and my women's injury predictions next week. So make sure, or next month, so make sure you watch that. And there will also be some other awesome Royal Rumble shows next month as well. So if you're a new subscriber, make sure you hit that subscribe button, ding the notification bell to be notified when I go live, and like the video. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button. I will see you next time. Have a great night, everyone, and thank you so much for watching. Don't miss Friday Night SmackDown this week, as John Cena returns to team with Kevin Owens to take on Roman Reigns and Sami Zayn. Good night, everybody.
2022 is quickly coming to an end. Can you believe it's almost the new year already? Saturday Live with legendary Alex Cardinale will conclude 2022 with a Best of 2022 special. This will serve as the final episode of 2022 and the final time the show will be hosted by legendary Alex Cardinale. Live on New Year's Eve Saturday, December 31st, 2022 at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific. Let legendary Alex Cardinale in 2022 in style. Chef Alex will show you how to make mulled wine a delicious adult drink. On the final day of 2022, legendary Alex Cardinale will announce the winners of the Best of 2022 for legendary Alex Cardinale YouTube channel, and he will also recap 2022. Aqua Alex will discuss the Gold Flake Pike Cichlid. All that and more. Live New Year's Eve Saturday, December 31st, 2022 at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific on YouTube channel The Legendary Alex Cardinale.